Here is Up Your Game, and my name is Olatunji Shubodu, and I bring you another nugget to help you in your play at office politics this week. And today I want to speak on the subject examine yourself if you are still in the game. Are you still in the game? Are you playing actively? Or perhaps you have ceased playing. You're just going through the motions. Well, it's important that you examine yourself periodically. If you are serious about winning in this game, it's not one that you fold your arms after deciding on a particular strategy. It's one that you actively implement your strategy, revising same as the need arises as certain developments take place. You want to always be sure that you are in reckoning in the game. As simple as this counsel is, examine yourself to see if you are still in the game. Many do not. All right. And I'm talking about those who had decided to play and who have begun to play, who have gotten into the ring and they have begun to contend, all right, for their interests. And all too often, you may find that they allow the tempo to simmer and they lose focus, even with regard to their so called strategy, and they just find themselves going through the motions. They only wake up when things, are beginning to really go, contrary to what their desires are, to what their interests are. That's when they reappraise themselves. That's when they get themselves together again. But that's not how to approach this game, let alone win in the game. I once said in one of the quotes that I published on the Office Politics Champion community group that this play of politics is a daily thing, is something you do every day. It's not something you do once and you program yourself and then it just runs. No, that's not how it works. Everything you do on daily basis must reflect your strategy, all right, to win in the game. So it's important. It's probably the most important counsel I believe any coach, any leader can give you, that you should examine yourself to see whether you are still in the game, whether you are still in contention, whether you are still a force to reckon with in the game. And let me narrow this down to something that is very, very crucial. All right. Um, if you must win, something that you need to check to be sure that, yes, you are still in reckoning. And that is the faith that you have in your strategy, in yourself, in the organization, in the game. All right. To examine yourself means to check whether you still believe in the game, whether you still believe in your approach to the game, whether you still believe in the strategy that you have chosen to pursue. All right. Because, of course, if you are not, operating true to that strategy, then you have lost faith. If you have lost faith in your strategy, how are you going to win? If you have lost faith in the game, how are you going to win? This is that critical element. Okay. No one can win in this game without having faith in the game and having faith in the strategy that they are pursuing, that they are riding on in their quest to win in the game. You can't possibly win when your faith is not in place along those lines. along those lines. So in reality, when you're examining yourself, you're really examining how, you know, the strength of your conviction as revealed in the quality of your pursuit of your strategy. Have you stayed with the things that you said you will do? Have you continued to exert yourself along those lines? Have you remained intentional in your pursuit? Are your expectations from your play still intact? All of those things point to whether or not you still believe in the game and in the way that you are playing. If you don't believe in the game, it wouldn't matter what strategy you deploy. If you don't believe in the strategy, even if you believe in the game, it wouldn't matter, all right, because you won't see the results you desire. So you have to believe in the game, you have to believe in your strategy, you have to believe in your ability to execute the strategy, and you have to keep at it, all right, until you get the results that you desire. It's just like every other pursuit of success. That's how it is. Your faith is crucial. And if you're a believer, it's even more crucial. Remember, the just shall live by his faith. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you do, you want to succeed, faith is crucial. It's reflected in conviction, it's reflected in confidence. Do you still have it? That's my word for you this week. Remember to join me on Wednesday when we'll be on that 45-minute long time business session. We call it Let's Talk Office Politics. It's at 1 p.m. West African time. You have the opportunity of asking me any questions. All right. I'll be speaking on a very important subject, but I won't let you in on it yet. Make it a date. It's always a great time. Last week I spoke on the reason why only politicians will win in this game and technocrats will fail. So, you want to check that out. However, this week promises to be even more interesting. So many dimensions, all right, to this game. But we can't do anything against it. That's the nature of the game. And people win in the game, and you can win as well. So that's it on up, your game. And our focus has been today, examine yourself if you are still in the game. Another way that I represented it is, are you kidding or still in the game? Are you kidding or you are still in the game? And I hope that you are not kidding. I hope that you're still in the game, and that you have your play, and your play, you can depend on it sufficiently to win the game for you. All right, let's continue our chat. Let's have your comments. Let's continue our chat on the Office Politics Champions platform on NASA.io. If you're not a member yet, check the description and join us. And you are free to invite your colleagues, to share these insights with them as well. Okay then, see you and have a great week. God bless you. Bye-bye.